Here we are in Boekelo, heading down to the first fence. Nice straightforward fence. Good long gallop up now to 2. Horse galloping on nicely here with his ears pricked, enjoying it. So we'll be heading into the main arena now in fractionally a couple of seconds. It's quite narrow up along here. A small bit greasy along here, but we're looking up for it. We're going in a straight line. Just coming in now to the main arena. Number 2, another straightforward type of fence. Get the horses going. Jumps it quite well. On now to 3, where we have to turn very sharp left inside the trees there on the left, which he does quite nicely. Just a little bit slow here on the turn, slips a small bit behind. Gets a nice turn back right-handed now to the fence 4, and goes right-handed then. A little bit slow there, but not too bad. Jumps it quite well, and out we go now, out of the arena, down to fence 5. We have a good long gallop down along here now, and horse's ears pricked, enjoying it. I thought he would be a little bit spooky along here, but he's not taking much notice of any of this. So galloping on now along here, look, very nice. On to fence 5. Coming on now here to a little bit of a wet ground again, which this horse wouldn't like a whole pile, but he actually coped with it quite well today. As you can see, the crowds are starting to come in now. This is quite early in the morning. Lovely here now, fence 5. Horse is really enjoying it. Along here now it's quite enclosed along here. You can see the ropes at either side. Just to your left there is actually the finish line. Horse is warming down. On now to fence 6. This is the main area for all the people inside here now. Jumps it quite well again. I just give him a nice pat to encourage him, to let him know, because the next fence is quite tricky, and it's just to keep his confidence up. Entering the woods now. It's actually quite hard here underfoot. As you can see, we have to go between 2 trees now in a minute. He just had a little look at this. You mightn't see it on the camera. He wanted to go right, but I had to just slow him a little bit. But galloping along here now nicely. As you see, it's quite narrow inside here. It's very hard to keep up with the time. But at this stage, he was well up on time. He was cruising on nicely, no pressure, nothing, just in his own comfort zone. Got a nice forward shot off the corner to A, nice 2 strides, and a nice 2 strides again. Horse jumped this really well. 3 people have retired already at this fence. As you can see, my horse's ears are pricked. Really enjoying this now today. Give him another pat there now to keep encouraging and have a quick look at the watch. Horse is really cruising now today. He's really liking this. On now to the next one is number 8. There's a good bit of a drop at the back of it, just before the water. So along here I've just been talking away to him, giving him the odd pat, keep encouraging him to keep coming. Just steady him up a small bit for this, just to let him see where he's going. Jumped that quite nicely. Give him another little pat there now again, just to keep encouraging him. On here now to the water complex, which is quite difficult. I have to really steady him up here now and try to keep my canter nice and collected. Just wait in the corner here a little bit, wait for my stride. Saw it, jumped it, moved him up into 3 strides then. Moved him up into 3 strides again. Jumped in, lovely, little peck and landing, but good, and out over Park D. He actually made it look quite good. On across the road crossing then, up to my next minute marker. I just hit with my minute marker now, just about here. I'm only about 5 to 10 metres down on this minute marker, which I'm very happy with him, because I haven't stopped pressing him yet. He's just galloping along in his comfort zone. We have a good long stretch now here, up to the next oxer. As you can see, the horse's ears are still pricked. He's still enjoying it, which is good. Gives him a real good jump over this. Lands and gallops away. On now into a short wood over a keyhole, and it should be 4 strides to a corner. But on the camera, I just taken quite slowly in along here. I just had a little peck just before the fence. You mightn't see it on the camera. Got a quite shot in over that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put 5 strides in because I didn't want to send him on a long 4, because he's a horse that he likes to fiddle one every now and again. I just didn't want to push him out of his comfort zone. Galloping along here now. Another minute marker just up ahead of us now. We're just bang on it again. Horse's ear still pricked, really enjoying it. This is where I had a problem. Up here. He actually jumps in quite well. So, and he stops. This is a 1 stride distance, and at the corner he slipped a bit, and I held on an extra stride, and I paid the price for it then coming out, because it's quite a long stride coming out, and you just, as you know, you can't put 2 strides in a 1 stride distance. Obviously hasn't phased the horse, which is quite good. Ears are still pricked, galloping away. Rider a small bit disheartened, but he had to pick himself up and keep the horse going. Had a quick look at the watch. At this stage it doesn't really matter. The best thing now is to keep encouraging him and let him gallop on, let him enjoy it, give him a good confident ride to the end of the track and get his confidence back, and let him know that it wasn't his fault, it was the rider's mistake. So galloping along here, good stretch, horse galloping away nicely. Just keep encouraging him. I kept talking away to him here just to keep encouraging him to gallop on. He doesn't know if he's done wrong or if I have done wrong. So he just into the wood here now to another big ditch. And he's coming onto it nicely. Just steady him up a little bit. The sun is in front of me. Gives me a real good jump over this. Give him a good pat and away we go again. And I really ask him to gallop on, just to encourage him, to let him know that he's actually done nothing wrong, and to get his confidence up and going, and let him know that he has the track to finish, which is very important at this stage. Is to give him plenty of confidence, and the next time when he goes out, that it'll be an awful lot better, and these mistakes shouldn't happen again. Galloping along here now nicely, ears pricked onto another big ditch, on 1 stride to a small ditch, on 3 strides to an angled roll top. Press him forward there for the 1. Lovely. 1, 2, 3. Horse jumps this very well. Jumps well the whole way from here on now, and just have to be careful now. As you can see, the sun is in front of me. Just steady him a little bit, just to let him see where he's going. See my shot. Just let him come at the fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's done that lovely. As you've noticed, this horse is really enjoying it now. Constant ears pricked every now and again. I keep encouraging him. He sticks his ears back just to hear what I'm saying to him. He's a very odd horse. He's not like my old boy, Old Road. He just gallops along constantly, watching what he's doing. This horse needs plenty of encouragement, but it's just this type. That's all it is. And there's nothing wrong with talking to your horse around the course. Another let up fence, nice hay cart, jumps it quite well. Gallops on now down to the next water fence. At this moment I am 100 metres off my next minute marker, so not really worried now at this stage. Just want to get my horse jumping well for the rest of the way home. We've quite a tight turn here, steady him up just a slight bit. Nice turn, sets you up for the corner. He has a little bit of a look in the last stride, just have to shake my reins a bit at him. Lands in the water. I just give him a bit of time to look where he's going, and gets a nice shot out. Horse jumps this really well. Give him a good pat, and away we go, just balancing around the corner. With another good long galloping stretch here, down to another let up fence under a canopy. As I said in the other interview, we're jumping this in the middle. So he's cruising along here nicely. I'm not over pressing him around like that, just letting him enjoy his run. As you can see, he's still really enjoying this, and we're hitting up nearly to 9 minutes now, and really pleased now with the way he's galloping. Jumps this now quite well. I must say, the whole way around, this horse never lost his jump. He jumped the whole way, never put a foot wrong, except for the one little blip that the rider held for an extra stride. That was all. Just took my time coming in here. Just let him see where he's going. Jumped that quite well. Another good stretch now on to the next combination. As you can see, it is a lovely day in Holland, but we had a lot of rain overnight. You can see there's only 3 horses been out in front of me, and they've marked the course quite considerably already. And if you don't notice on this, but each turn the horses are losing their footing a little bit, and you just have to be careful of that. So we're just coming up now to the next combination, which is quite nice. It should be 1 stride or in 5 strides. So first A and B on 1, and next you should be in 5 up, real steep hill. Just give it a little bit of encouragement, and he pops that real well. Give him another pat and just let him pop on, let him gallop on, keep encouraging. As you can see, he's real happy. His ears pricked, galloping away. And at this stage now is the only thing now is just to get him home and keep him confident. And the next day we'll have a much better day. And unfortunately you have to take the bad with the good. But at least I can come back now and report to Trish before she goes out on her next one. Ears pricked, on to the next combination. Just land over this, 5 strides to the ditch, where he does quite well. But as you can see, he's constantly looking at his fence, galloping on. Overall, very, very pleased with this horse, the way he's jumped and everything. Unfortunately, just a slight mistake today, but we will have another day. Jumps the fence, last fence, very well, and gallops on to the finish. Very pleased with this horse today. Just for one little mistake, he was very, very good. Thank you very much.